Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls it in. It's Mays. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Now it's first from the 46-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hernandez. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got it. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mays. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to run for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Goss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. A quick pass to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hernandez. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Fires on the move. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Looking to throw again. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he broke out another move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wake. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hernandez. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Mays. And a big-time grab there, knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Off play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Steps away. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes the handoff. It's gone. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Lopez to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Still on it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Using his legs, it's Claiborne. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. Fighting off the defender. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Lopez wants to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Shoots it to the left. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Spins away from the defense. Touchdown, wait. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ship. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Gauze. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Gauze. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
So now it's 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious.
Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Tries to get it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
Well, needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7.
That makes the score Wake Forest 24, North Carolina 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hold and fire complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez to pass. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Lopez wants to fire. He's got him. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Claiborne. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Lopez to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Running to Green. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back on the move. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
27, North Carolina, 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Gauze. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ship. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Hernandez. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, they try to go option. QB gets tackled for a loss. Now, play caller, you got to be careful with all these QB runs. You don't want your guy taking so many hits because now you're risking injury. You got to be careful how many times you want him keeping the football.
They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Might as well give it to him again. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle. H. Barnes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Offensively, I think we got to be a little bit more creative at this point. 2 plays ago, gain of no yards. Last play, he just gave up a sack. Let's think outside the box. This is a golden opportunity to put a touchdown on the board.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. 2nd down, 3rd down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lopez to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Tar Heels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ship. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw again. Quick completion on the out route. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He'll keep it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lopez wants to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the comeback is on.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Wake Forest 30, North Carolina 24.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Just a short pass to the tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's 3rd down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this 3rd down?
Well, I want to be aggressive tough on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to win.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Lopez to pass. Finds a tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.